Hey guys, you're watching one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to an episode of Let's Build a City, episode 276, which means last episode was actually a world tour. So if you missed it, I recommend going back and seeing it because I love doing the world tours. You guys love seeing them. We spent a lot of time in the last episode in Overviewer, going around seeing everything from that top-down view, and then we came into the world and we sort of done a district visit this time. So we went around like the industrial district, the skyscraper district, the housing district, and sort of done it that way. And we got to see a lot more buildings, so it was really cool to do. Now, one thing I did notice though on last episode's video is the back of this building, for whatever reason, isn't quite finished here, and it's driving me insane. Let's turn these off. It's driving me insane. So I think we just need to finish off this building here. It's only going to take 2 seconds anyway. How this was missed, I don't know. I think what it must have been is I built that part of the building, and then I was like, okay, now if we build this part, so we know how that's going to go, because I didn't know how far down those pillars were going to actually end up being, and then I ended up not ever bringing them down any further. So that's just going to help the look of that. And then I noticed on the back here, oh, it's a civilian. It scared me to death. I was like, who is that? And why do they have a player name? No, it's just a custom NPC. They don't do nothing. Do I know you? Yeah, that's exactly what I thought about you. But what we will do is, I think, just place down a few more windows down this side here, because it looks just a little bit plain, don't you think? Would you agree? So we'll just like that, and then maybe a doubly one at the end here. One there, and I don't know. Oops. If I could spell and get close enough to it. I think I'm in the wrong spot. No, I wasn't. I was in the right spot, but I was still too far out. There we go. So just nicely space some windows on the back there now as well. It's just going to look a lot cleaner. There's just a lot more going on there. Okay, so that's me happy. Today I want to actually go over back to the high school. We said that we would finish it off one day, and today is the day that we're at least going to start to finish it off. You guys sent some really cool ideas. I needed some help on how we were exactly going to do the backside of the school, because the space is quite limited. But a collection of your ideas is coming together, and I think I've got a little bit of a plan. So if we start off with what is probably the most tricky part for me that I found to work out, which was this part under here, because we're right underneath the road, the motorway here. It's a very thick, long bridge, and is very limiting on height. My mouse needs a blow. There we go. Little dog hair or something underneath it. Now, you guys suggested, and surprisingly enough, I had the same thing at my school, was a little area of like small sheds and stuff. And we used to keep like hockey sticks, tennis rackets, shin pads, like all of the sports equipment we used to keep in like loads of little sheds, and they were all sort of collected up in one area, and I really like that idea. So I think we're going to put down a nice concrete floor, because we've got this path that sort of leads from the buildings here. Oh, and this should really be like this, shouldn't it, as well? See, there's a lot there. Although the city has like a lot of stuff built on it, there is quite a few sections like this, just like little forgotten parts of the world that should really be like filled in just with a path and stuff. We need to start doing them as we find them, otherwise we'll have like 30 episodes just fixing stuff like this. So I'd rather fix them while I spot them. See, and it wasn't much. And then we've got a nice little alleyway, walkway through there. That was a very key thing that I wanted at the beginning, before I even started recording this series. When I was like thinking I want to build a city, I wanted to make sure that I had parts like little through cuts and stuff. Place air with 44.6. Oops. Yeah, I wanted these little parts where you could you can cut through buildings and little alleyways and shortcuts. It was really important to me to have that kind of thing. See, I've got it down that one. Okay. So, if we go... I think I'm going to might as well go all the way to the end there. That should fill in 99% of all that. And same... in fact, that's like the perfect width of like a little path to run this side. So if I run it to there... Ooh, re-reveal that part. So we've now got like a little path that comes around here. I can do it like that. Probably makes it a little bit neater of a cut round. So you can still walk around down here. What about underneath there? Anything needs to be filled in there? No, it all looks good to me. Okay, so this is like a little concrete area. This is where I had the same thing on my school. It's like a little concrete area with the sheds, and we used to bang off our football boots here and stuff. This was like the spot to do that. So let's grab a couple of different woods here to do some wooden sheds. Now I think I want them to be relatively small. I'm thinking like this size, and they don't have any windows in, and if they did, they were like little plexiglass windows. The trouble is we need to have it 2.5 blocks tall. If I get a slab, because we're standing on a slab, it sort of cuts out a little bit of room, doesn't it? So now that's technically 2 blocks tall, because that's a full block there, and then a half and a half there. So we can actually get in there. But that doesn't give us all that much room to put a roof on. Let's move it forward a little bit. Well, I'm only gonna, if I'm gonna move it forward, then I might as well just move it forward 2 blocks. Let's move it forward 2 blocks, put that up there. Because I'm never gonna get tall enough to put a proper, like, large roof on here. Put that slab back there. And then, what if we done slab, we get the oak slabs. Do I need to hang it over the edge? I don't want to see it. It makes it look a little bit like too chunky. I find that does, or does it? I don't know. Like when I do it flush with the front, I don't like the look of it. But does that look too big? It's a shame we don't have like quarter blocks that we can just put on there. I might actually do somewhere. I don't know where they would be. It wouldn't surprise me if I had something like that. I've got a lot of blocks. I want like... Man, I would definitely have something that would work. But I can't think of it. Yeah, they're lights. I don't know. I'll have to have a look round. That'll work though, right? And then we'll get a few of these going down on one side. Like that. If I stand... I'll just stand right here and then I can't get it wrong. And I'm going to stand on this one so we keep the gap in the middle. Oh, no, we didn't have a gap. Undo. What do I do it like... What happens if I place it here? Nope. Undo. Like, I'm trying to think of like if we do it in a way that they sort of string together. Nope. Nope. We'll stand here. Maybe get the little gap down the middle then. Voice, come back to me. I need you. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then I shall grab the whole of them. And I shall stand here. And I shall copy. And what direction is that? East. I shall flip east. Stand here. And paste. Oh, I didn't bring the top. But they're in line. Are they in line? They're in line. And that one, and then a full block just goes on the top. Oh, I can't reach. Put some doors on. Have we got any like normal, like I might even use actually normal doors. Like those ones sort of work. Jungle doors aren't too far off either. Let's have a look at the jungle one. But I think, in fact, the normal door might be our best shot at this. Oh, I can't. There's a slab there. I can't because of the slab. What if, then... What if I used a dark wood as like a fake door? Oh, I can't do that either unless I do it like that. No, I think we keep it open. I think we just keep the sheds open. Okay, so we can come down here now. We've got a shed for like all the different sports, tennis balls, tennis rackets, hockey sticks, all that kind of stuff. And then what we need is we need a path that comes out here. I was thinking about originally making it. It's wide enough to be a road, not well like a one-lane road, coming out the back here, to a car park. For the school. How many spots do I have out the front? This is a high school, so you need quite a few car parking spots. Oh no, I've got a load. Yeah, we've got all of that down there. Okay, that's fine then. I think we'll do a walk path then that comes back here and wraps around the side onto this road here. So let's put that in. Let's go from there to there. It'll be somewhere there. There it is. Now, I think it's going to have a lot of traffic, which is why I'm doing like a wide path down here. Yeah, see? It nicely finishes off the car parking spots there as well. We can get on it, we can walk down, get some benches on here or something like that. I don't know, because it's up a little bit. What about leaves? Benches are hard because we're up a slab. You'd have to break them, like, you know, how we've got to do here, in order to get them to place, and it never like quite looks right. I like that one. Oops, nope. Don't break it. Oh, I got the wrong one. Come back. So I'll just do like a large one there. Just dresses up the area a little bit, makes it look a little bit more full. See, just a few leaves down there makes it takes away just the boringness. And now we've got this area here. Now in my school, we had like an actual football pitch. I don't think it was full size. I can't really remember. It was a large pitch. But then we had these pitches off to the side on a different field, and they were owned by the school, but the public were like allowed to use them or hire them or something, similar to how like these tennis courts would be. What I want to do here is I want to have a football pitch, not a full size. Well, I don't know how full size it's going to be. It's going to be like the length of up to there, you see, with a nice fence around it. And then I want to be able to have, like, what are they called, five-a-side pitches? Like, I'm sure we had five-a-side pitches that sort of went down the width of the main pitch. See, it was the same in the sports hall with our basketball court. We had a basketball court, and then, like, in the middle of the basketball court going sideways, you had 3 smaller basketball courts. Like, they were just a little bit smaller there. So I want that sort of thing going on. So if we grab ourselves some white wool, and if I put down just a middle spot, let's have a guess at the middle there. That sounds about right to me. And then we'll put some goals in. Now I'm doing the football pitch on this side. I want to have enough room for a fence. So that should be about right. Now it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2. It's going to be a little bit smaller than our our main one, because this is only a school one. Feels like a good size for a goal, doesn't it? Hey? Yeah, it feels about right. Web. Yeah, it's got to be a little bit smaller, because you definitely wouldn't want the school one being a better pitch than the actual stadium in your city. That would just suck. So we're having one of these, thinner style goals. Yeah, with a small net. That can run the fence along the back. And then you'd get into these via the side. Okay, we've got loads of room. Do I want this fence to curl around with this? No, I think I can put like a really nice hedge that sort of folds over into the water. That'd look really nice. Okay, so that's going to go there. How many blocks away from the middle spot is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then biggie. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that. Oops. I think that was the height. The height and size. You know, that's worked out pretty good. So we have this like this. I'm sure it was like that. And then it was just, oops, that one. And then this one just there. So you get this cool shape. It's like a little bit rounded off there. It's hard to tell because of the webs. If they were full blocks, you'd be able to see the sizing a little bit better. Okay. And then it's going to have to be a little bit more. Oops, that's not the one. I want wool. Wool to me it looks more like painted grass. If you use quartz and stuff, it's just too clean. But this, because it's got like this like grey texture stuff on it, it looks like the grass has been painted. So let's go. Well, I need enough room for the goals on this side, but they're going to be smaller goals. Remember, I'm going to go to there. Set wool white. Hey, that worked. I never know if it's going to or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shoot all the way up here. Oh, that's good as well. I just noticed that the post isn't going to be in the way of the goal either. So that's a good little win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll take that. Oh good, it is in line. When it all works out to be in line, you know you've done something right. Alright, let's just go across the middle. Oops. And then... Oops. Little center spot in there. That didn't look too far out. Now the pitch definitely isn't big enough to get all of the little details in on your lines, but as long as we get like enough lines to make it look like a football pitch, I'll be happy. Oops. I'm sure that would be better. Yeah, I think that just looks neater, doesn't it? That one. Stand in the middle of the goal. Copy. Rotate 180 degrees. Paste. Ta-da. Okay, so we've got the let's say full scale pitch in for the school. I like it. But then, if we can get smaller, so we want smaller goals. These are like the sort of practice pitches. If we get one in the middle first. So I'm going a little bit lower. You can still walk under them, but they're like smaller goals. think I like that as the design there. And then stand on the line, copy. Paste. Maybe that's a little bit, maybe, no. Redo. I'm going to take the middle one out. We're just going to have two, like two smaller ones instead of three. We're not going to have the one in the middle. It looked a little bit tight to me. So we're going to have one there. In fact, I could probably move that over now a little bit as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I stand here? I do, but just not quite there. Okay, and then I come back here. There we go. And get in line with this one. Yeah, cool, that works. So then you sort of play, you use like half the pitch basically as like your 5-side, like a training one. That's really cool. I like that. I think to make the pitch stand out more, we're going to change the edges of the pitch here to like a green astroturf or something like that, like a green clay. Set. Can I do that? No. Okay, fair enough. Didn't know if it would work or not. 159.5. Replace grass with 159.5. See, it's just gonna pop everything a little bit more. And how far beyond the pit, the goals did I go? I went 2 blocks. If I can do that on this side, that would be nice. Which would be, which would be there. And then that one. And there. See, yeah, really, it's just pop the pitch up a little bit. I think that's good. I don't want to stripe it or nothing like that. The groundskeeper isn't that good. They just mow the lawn and that's it. And then we want to put a fence around here. So I think I'm gonna do. That it's just annoying. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it. I need to have the fence there. I know it's the most frustrating thing probably possible, but oh well. All right, and then we'll have the doorway through there. I'm also gonna have to take a block up for this because of the pillar in the way there. Man, that annoys me. Just that corner just cut off. I'm not moving the whole lot. I know it wouldn't take me that long, but I'm not doing it. Okay, and then we can bang this on real fast. So, replace air with iron bar. Same thing. Same thing. Same thing. All the way down here. Always a little bit tricky when you do these, but it's still so much faster than doing it by hand. Especially on like fiddly iron bars, fences, cobblestone walls. They're so awkward to try and stack on top of each other. Like that. And like that. Excellent. So we can now get in there as well. That's quite cool, actually. I really like the corner part that goes round. Yeah, these nice high fences. It keeps the balls in, everything like that. And then this area over here, I haven't got time to do today. We're going to finish it off here. But this area here is going to be like long jump. We had a sand-based like long jump area here. I think we also had a high jump as well. I think we had the bars for the high jump as well. I never done it, but I'm sure I saw them. I can't quite remember. But yeah, we'll have to see next episode. Replace air with 44.6. I hit the shift again. Let's do a little bit thicker. Yeah, but we'll do that in another episode. Maybe next episode even we'll come back here and finish it off. But that's definitely helped a huge amount. I was really stuck on what I was going to do here and there. The sheds under there just work really well. They just fill up the space. It doesn't look plain and empty. In this sort of area we could do some barrels and stuff, crates, whatever. This is the area that I was more concerned about. But I really like that. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode. Bye!